I creep without missing a beat. Also, I'll be taking lessons from history. And try to true king all doors meal events. Let's play tag. It was quite a adorable choice to make after playing it up, so I was hoping for that Dunderhead Kinchi-san should be the first one to beat it. I won't be beaten. Why are you harassing me? I'll try to my best too. You can beat me. Why are you guys also into it? But the third rule of our society, you must partake in the game, enjoy without questioning. Then it counts as close activity. Okay. Everyone smirk at each other. They all seem pretty confident. I'm a man. Physically, I should be able to keep up with any girls in my own age. Regardless, me and Satoko look like they have been aiming for victory, and Ren was looking at me as if I pity my disadvantage. Fine. Tag. I'm in. My yell echoed across the school grounds. There was the rules. Anyone who was able to evade being tagged before the bell was a winner. But we didn't switch who was it. The ones who were tagged by it also became it. Okay. So the number of people where it should be increased exponentially. The endgame will become hellish siege. They call the version we played here zombie tag, you see. I see, only infected by zombie turns in a zombie. Why do you make it sound so scary, I wonder. As soon as Katrina, I'm going to tear out her entrails while she's still alive. What? Gross, Keiji-kun, that's gross. Rika-chan placed her hand on Rena's head as she panicked. Don't worry. Before Kenji gobbles you down, I'll eat you up gently. Rika, that isn't comfortable at all. Both Mino and I nod deeply. So, the first date, how do you decide who the zombie is? With rocks, paper, scissors? Well, it is class time after all. Let's decide by answer question. I'll ask a question and who doesn't able to answer it is a zombie. I have no idea which grade level stake is coming from. What does the Japanese word for roku means? Huh? I was bewildered by the sudden question. Mio repeated. So you need the answer? What's roku in English? It's 6. How about kuchushita? Sucks! Okay, I learned. What the third last letter in alphabet? X? It's X! Yay! What does the subutsu mean? Of course, I know that is Satoko cut herself off before I finished the answer. I see, it's quite a lewd question. You're an adult, aren't you? Of course you know what it is, right? I certainly do. Of course I know. Then go ahead and say it. That you know that. What does it mean exactly? Oh, Sadoko looks like she's gonna in trouble. How could he? Don't take her home. It's a crime. If I don't nip it would bud. She really might have tried to take her home. Mew's pursuit was relentless, making Satoko stammer. No then, go ahead and say it nice and loudly. What does that mean? I do know. I do know, see? What? What means the person, thing, idea, action, or event which have been previously indicated in context? Huh? All of us were a bit surprised by Rikachian's unexpected answer. I see. Well, it certainly is what that means. That could have been awkward. I wonder what I would have done in Satoko's position. I'd probably get ticked off and just blur out, you know what, the top of my lungs. I wouldn't want you as an enemy, Mion Sanasoki. Thank goodness you were born a girl. If you were a boy, I could probably be perverted asshole. It appears I have no choice. Unfortunately, Satoko Hayo, should assume the role of zombie. I shall eat everyone. Seems like she was raring to go. All I want to do is count to 100, correct? Some York skips numbers while counting to 100. So you can start chasing after you solve this problem. Oh, Kichi-kun, give her a simple one, okay? 1/5 of the cake, 1/5 of the cake, and 1/7 of the cake are all on the plate. Oh no. There's no common denomination. I don't know. Satoko grabbed a stick on a panic and began drawing a cake in front of it. If Satoko can eat one cake in 2 seconds, it's all of them. How many cakes are left on the plate? He has finished giving the word problem, Neon shouted. Ready? Go! Amazing, everyone put Satoko together. Kishi-kun, wasn't there a problem at all, was it? Satoko already lost the moment she started working it out. She ate it all, so of course there's nothing left on the plate. What? Everyone dashed off the direction that she thought was best. Knowing the layout of the land, they probably head right to the best spots. It was obvious to us with this advantage. At a time like this, I would have been more effective to go along with those trained in the Survivor's Guild. Like me, for example. The fact I didn't realize that start of the game probably hurt my chances. Glancing back over the school grounds, I saw Satoko just writing up the start. She was really mad. She got tripped on such a dumb question. I stood at one of the corners of the school. As I cleared slightly on 2 directions, I would probably have a good reason response time for when a zombie started closing in. For time being caught, I brought my breath and focused on what I trained to do during the club activities yesterday. Now I think calm with Kichi about Mayabara. If I was it, what would I do? A charisma numbers be able to shortcut victory. Then going after the weakest player first as the obvious plan. Meaning me. Now we could catch some possibly. Shan't let you escape. But of course, what would be the best method to track me down? footprints or smells, maybe something type of trail. I could craftily hide my tracks, then there was no being trail for Satoko to follow. But was no detective would I have been able to do this kind of things in a mature game like this. Tamita Okamura? We've seen Kishi-san recently. What the heck? Do some hunter prey by asking nicely where they went? Tomita-kun and Okamura-kun point to the location where I was hiding. After confirming he was heading this direction, I abandoned my position. It wasn't easy to hide myself with all those little kids running around as they pleased. It was become even more obvious that was the disadvantage from not being familiar with these surroundings. If that was how it was going to be, then conflicted intelligence gathering around it just contradicted similar vein. I saw some girls play with a ball. I'm sorry, but I couldn't really play this message. Satoko Hoyo is that her parents are at the gate. Are at the gate, please? Message match. Okay. I'll stop the girl as they turn to run off. Wait, don't go yet. Also take this one to Mio Sonosaki. Tell her the teacher is calling her to the gate. I'm quite a schemer if I do say so myself. If things went well, then Satoko and Mio would run into each other at the gate. It would put me at a disadvantage for if more people were it, but it was Neon we are talking about. She figured out a way to escape. As long as it took us bought me more time. Dance from Mimi on Satoko. I have my feel of playing the con man, look for a place to hide. If you think about it lovely, I only bought myself a scant amount of time. I might even come back to bite me. Once the game apparently started spreading false information through messengers, I should end up being this recipient of one of those messages. Satoko would probably ask the messenger to help her to look for me. There will be more sound as the best. And then I will be brought about my Shiku. Gosh, I'm tired. My class order was test for me, so Salmon will only be searching for me. This is tactic. This is boring. Why do I care? Nothing happened and just running around and... Yes, a bunch of kids playing tag. I am not interested to read this. Hey, you know where Kishi-san is? His son got really sick. A message from my Boro-san. They say that his house is caught on fire. He needs to come to get to the gate. I haven't yet found up with Mayabara's residence. The police have to come to question him. And it goes now. Okay. They say he's your peeping in the bathroom. Is it true that he's going around every night and stealing panties? Who were they talking about? I heard it was he wear panties on his head and smell them and stuff. No way, I would do that. I heard the class representative Mion was a victim too. What? Yeah! This what you're doing, Mion? Calm down, Kichimaibara. This is me on bad tax to flush me out. Just hold on. If my underclassmen thought about it logically, then wouldn't know this all nonsense. But small kids don't think about things logically. To them, all those things were true. Yes. So they all chuckled together while looking for me. I win there! It's victory! Wiping unrelenting tears away, I felt intoxicated by my own victory. Did you hear? I heard that new transfer student my virus and is a real pervert person. They caused a beating me on a too high price. Someone passed below. Seems like Mishan is well. This confirmed that Mia was behind all this relentless message war. Then, that wasn't good. We finally got away from Mia-chan, but Satoshi-chan, she's so it's such around the pipes, so we should be safe here for a while. Upon hear that, I breathed a sigh of relief. While Rena was slumped at the ground, breathing heavily, Rika-chan had started creeping up to her. Rika-chan doesn't normally make noises when she walks, but it's strange. Could it be? Whoa! Rika-chan? What is it? What is it? Oh! Don't worry. I've never seen Rika-chan smile so creepily before. Why are you coming closer? Why? Rika-chan isn't a zombie, is she? Don't be scared. I'll be sure to eat you gently. No, no way! Rika-chan, no eek. Oh! Oh! Come on. Press against the wall, Rika-chan lurched forward with both arms. Get him. I saw Rena apologize from across the schoolyard. Apology? Sorry? Leave me for the dead? Rena? Oh. Leaped on the roof out of the fear of sleeping and I landed. Satoko Rika jumped on top of me after that strangled me, they tickled me all over my body. Stop, stop. What? So this means Rena is still left. There isn't much time until the ball. Damn you, Rena. How dare you leave me for the dead? For dead. They feelings of a zombie. I understand I have eventual goals with the linear regrets I felt. Fuck! I keep running all the time. But Kishi's not one of us now. I feel like I've been beaten on vampire and was now one of their thralls. It was a strange feeling being welcomed over to the side that had pursued me. Sometimes quite profound. There's no time to postulate. Stop with all these difficult words. We need to capture Rena. The prince were walking down the hall. The bell will ring soon. To the Rena I would have to be turned into a demon of revenge. Need to use my any means if necessary. Except I wasn't just a zombie. I was a master of night, a vampire. Using the same trick that had taken those around my own neck, I used my classmate to further my evil design. Oh. Everyone listen. Rena's in big trouble. All of you, please look for Rena. It's a big problem the young boy gets crashed into your family house. Oh yeah, I had to turn into that. He's heading it. Mia whistled nonchalantly, trying to avoid the blame. Yeah, it's not even the same league as Jumbo Jets. What fell on Rena's house? It was Space Colony. Okay. A Space Colony? Yeah, it's a really big disaster. Everything is 100-kilometer radius was later raided. But it's only the prelude to this tragic tale. This is the beginning of the start of a war of independence by the propaganda palette of Zeon. Ugh. I'm not done playing tag. Was it 20 minutes? No scary comment with fun. Oh. Music makes me way. Okay. Sister with that, she also rushed off to look for Rena. Doesn't seem like there's some promise upcomers amongst the youngsters. Education abilities should all man knows the better now. Oh, come on. You're all scary. Kichikun too. So scary. You probably was scared being chased around by the entire student body. All the low-grade clothes in Rena say she was the only one who could save the world. What are you all saying? I can't control mech. Rena, how could you leave me for the dead? Are you ready to pay for it? I'm sorry about that, Kichikun, but I didn't have a choice. Don't resist, let yourself be devoured. Let's all be together. Now Rena, say your prayers. Rena stumbled into mad trouble with the tears in her eyes. I closed in. I associated this silhouette with a seemingly particular immoral and one made my pulse but just a little bit. But both wiggling their fingers. The pro wanted to tickle Rena. Rena wanted no part of that. She knew what was about to happen, went stiff with fear. Kichikun wouldn't do mean things like everyone else, would you? Would you? I wonder. Now then, are you ready? So long as it's Kishi-kun. The face she made to resign herself to her fate made me heart skip a beat. I believe that Kishi-kun won't do horrible things to me. Ah, body won't move. There had to be some sort of anti-summon mantra. Take my sense for reason climb. Shim in the base inside me dies instantly. And that's about it. Game over! Yay! I did it! I did it! Yay! Congratulations! I survived! Yay! Yay! Rina pranced around merely as if the curse had been broken. So Daily broke this nick of time and the evil norm just disintegrated into dust. And so the heroine survived. Well, that's how it goes in the movies anyway. What are you possibly... God damn it! The words are terrible because Kishi was dawdling about it. Punishment required. I was subdued by Satoshi Higurashi and once again sentenced to death by 100 tickles. Eek, forgive me! No, so I got to Rugo! Emi and Sonosaki, yay! Huh? Michan was a zombie? I'll pretend to be one. They say you need to deceive your allies before you can deceive the enemy, you know? Oh, Mino, you little... Yeah. Hurry up and chase, alright? Be late for the next class. Let's go. Off me, Satko, so Rika-chan. Ah, I have it in my feel of being terrified to my very core by club activities. I solemnly swore I would have Neon crying for mercy next time. Mango. Yeah. After arriving home, I quickly made a preparation to head out to once again. Oh. I recently went to big corner sounds out of the mountains for treasure from before. Mom, do we have to wear gloves? I need to towel too. Aren't they inside the shadow out back? The towels are by the sink. Alright, and now I realize already. Looking at me, my mom stared. What's going on, Kenji? Where are you headed to the get up? If they come to dump again illegally, I'll be buried. You will be buried and complete, and there'll be a possible digging out. And what that happens when that would go after the concert in front of the fried chicken palace in town. A bit excavating. Then my classmate doesn't become a criminal. Well, don't be out too late. Mama returned to the kitchen with a puzzled expression still on her face. I would have that too. Cutting through the woods, a shortcut to the dam site, I ran into someone. Tommy Tick, son. Probably taking a picture of wild birds again with his precious camera of this. It could be that all they took picture of was handsome young man in the twilights. A long time no see. Kishi-kun, right? My due regards. I expel the rude imaginary from my head and scream without inciting anything. By the way, there was a girl and a acquaintance of yours? Acquaintance, oh god. He is probably talking about Rena. Probably. Guessing by the time Tamataga's son was shaken up. What's that all about? She was walking around with an axe. And we were laughing with a huge smile across her face. That was Rena, without any doubt. It was probably because she could take it home today, so she could hide her excitement. I must help because I thought it might be dangerous. Should I call the cops to be safe? Well, it certainly would be quite spectacular for a girl of our age to be roaming around with axe. Tamatag Ken's reaction was epitome of logical. It's fine, it's fine. Oh god, I get a sense of the word bullshit. Just leave her be. She has wandered around looking for more victims. Tamatake-san was alarmed by my crass response. Well, it's probably hard for normal people to understand Rena. I just toss a bunch of BS out there. You were to be killed out here, she'd probably be the one to do it. Try not stoop too much around here. With a condescending smirk, I start off in the direction of the dam side where Rena was waiting. Before I got too far, Tamatake's abruptly... gosh. Yajikun, is there meant to be a warning for an outsider like me? I didn't mean that serious. I didn't try to make it obvious, but... I'll try my best to be careful. Tamatake-san just fucked off to space and never come back. I didn't really mean to call him an outsider. I wasn't really implying anything when I say that. It was only meant to be a joke, but I felt like I did something bad. Ichikun! I was waiting for you. Let's try our best today. You overcover the axe with something when you have in public. Not good to carry around out in open like that. Seems that I lost it, so there is no one. Think about it, there really was no need to try to keep up appearance. Everyone is him and I probably already knew about Rena's eccentricities. She's probably one person who could carry an axe around Hinamasawa and not be considered as suspicious. Oh well, let's finish this today. If we bust through the last V, we should be able to pull him out. I got everything I need. Leave it to me. Okay. I took the axe from Rena and made my way up to the unstable sloop. Just with Colonel Sanders. Kichikun will save you. Alright, get back. I finished the one. Go. A solid thwack rang through the outer Hinamizawa as the job was being done by a lumberjack. How is it? Think you can do it? It looks too hard. You don't have to strain yourself. If I can break through this, then we'll be able to be good. I have plenty of power today. I can do it. But adversary was more formidable than I expected. First of all, I never used an axe before. Congratulations. During school camping trip, I had wanted to split the wood, but also lost the rock, paper, scissors, and wasn't able to do it. Oh, sorry about that. Because the spot I was standing was so unstable, I soon became tired. I decided to take a break. Ooh, break. I already spread out the tarp and lay down some tea and sweets. Aww. I'm fine. I'm almost there. I'll make sure I can give Colonel Sanders a good night kiss tonight. Yeah. Thanks. Give Colonel Sanders a good night kiss. Oh. Come think of it. Brenna, you transfer a student too, right? Where did you live before? I asked him nonchalantly while drinking tea. I thought she'd live here all her life. In Kanto. It was as rural as it is out here, but it was still out there in the countryside. Why did you move here? To Hinamazawa. I mean, you know, this is pretty far out in the boonies. Why did you move here? Does it have it to do with your dad's work? Dad said he wanted to move out to a studio. He'd been saying for a while that somewhere deep in the mountains like this would be perfect. Studio? Is your father an artist or something? He paints scenery. Seems that twice a year he opens gallery for stuff he does. When he started, he worked was displayed in the Industrial Plaza in Tokyo, but now they are exhibited in the Makuhari Messe. He's determined to have this display in the Waterfront International Exhibition Hall. That's amazing. Let me see them next time. I was too embarrassed to tell her. I didn't really know what kind of picture my father painted. Well, eventually I would pick myself while giving some vague answers. But you transferred in the middle of the semester, didn't you? What the hassle? Not really. Anyway, I was trying to get the answer from Brenna, but ended up being the one giving it all of answers. With a bit of a rude smile in my face, I grabbed the handle of the axe and headed back to the worksite. The air grew cold and the sun slowly set. The Higurashi began their song as if they tell me to stop and head home for a day. Just a bit more. Today I would end it. When I started, I chatted with Rina as I worked, but now I didn't have the luxury. Oh yeah! You little... Damn it. I swung the axe countless times today just like this. Contact! Shards of wood splintered. The assailants butchered the victim's body with hatchets and pickaxes. I recall the passage from the tabloid. One hit with something like this would smash someone's head in. Axes, pickaxes are not meant to be swung at people, ever. What? With one last swing, the beam cracked apart. The weight I put behind the axe only split through the beam, but smashed the statue in shoulder as well. The arm came off with a sickening sound. They clattered down, noisily stopped at my feet. What's the matter? Are you hurt? Sorry? The figure's arm. I broke it off. Oh, that's all. I thought Kishi-kun hurt himself. Probably had really what guilty look on my face. Said it without a hint of dismay as she smiled. We just need to tape it back on and put a coat on over him. Nobody will ever notice. I see. Let's put him out then. Can you get that side? Okay. Seemed I haven't been able to find one of the arms, you see. I laughed drily at how pathetic I was for considering the arm flopping down and rolling to my feet to be just a bad omen. Both Ren and me knew on how sickening that incident was, so they pretended they didn't know. I look it up all by myself, and shameful enough, I was scared. You pathetic Kichimabara. Alright, Rena. Let's do this one. Whoa. Ready and... Whoa! We did it! We did it! Kishi-kun! Yay! The right time to give 3 cheers! That's a moment of 2 days of work bearing fruit! He who was brought to Hinamazawa covered in filth to meet his end. Instead, we were able to welcome him back. You're pretty lucky, Colonel Sanders. Your new master is no pretty decent person. Wow, Colonel Sanders, it's really cute. I didn't matter that he was there. Renan nuzzled him, cheerful with her cheek. He was dead. I was dead tired, but seeing Renan's happy face made it all worth it. I'll help you carry it back. It'd be bad if it gets dark. Yeah, right. I really want to thank you, Kishi-kun. I won't forget this. Think real hard about that you'll do to pay me, okay? Oh, wow, I wonder what kind of repayment. I wonder. For now, I just hold back my evil chuckle. Okay. We were ready to take it to her house, but we couldn't go like this. We rolled the statue up in the tarp and lifted him. The statue or a board? And so Yellow Jack went down the hill carrying a human-sized bag and unsheathered axe. I prayed we wouldn't run into Tomitake-san. If you saw us here who took a picture, we'd need to get rid of him, lol. That means to be warning for outsider like me. Something struck me as odd about the words Tomitake-san, unable to grasp my sense of humor and left behind. Chapter 4. Okay, I'm gonna chapter this in this game.